And welcome back on a Thursday, everybody. My name's Bill Phillips, Valley Converting. Thank you for all that they do for bringing us the 9-Minute Phill-Up. Hopefully, everybody had a great night. And we have a special guest, and she wanted to not disclose her identity, so she's not appearing on camera to protect the innocent, apparently. Jamie Baker is here, and yeah, I don't know why. It's never 9 minutes or 10 minutes. I mean, yesterday I think we did 20 minutes or 22 minutes, something like that. We had a little Tom Hanks. It was his birthday yesterday. Best Tom Hanks movie or best character, favorite character of Tom Hanks. I don't remember your vote.
So my favorite one. I don't know if it is his best, but my favorite one is Sleepless in Seattle. I could watch that.
Great show.
1,000 times over.
Well, and that was back in the day with Meg Ryan.
Well, Tom Hanks, Meg Ryan.
Oh, it's magic. It's magic.
Like you can't beat
No, and Meg Ryan was like, I mean, people go, who's Meg Ryan now? Like people don't remember. She was it. She was superstar. Oh, absolutely. Harry Met Sally, Sleepless in Seattle. You've Got Mail. I mean, it was pretty good stuff. But anyways, that was yesterday. This is today. And a new day. We've got a comment on here. Let me see. I'm gonna put the glasses on so I can read it. Let's see.
At least we need people commenting on what we're
Yes, we're gonna need comments, everybody. We're gonna need comments. SMC. Hey, good morning, Bill. Mr. Bill. I like that, Mr. Bill. But
from SNL.
Yeah, I always think that. I said that to my kids the other day. I said that to Isabella's 21, Ian's 25, and I said, "You guys know Mr. Bill?" And they're like, "Who's Mr. Bill?" They're looking at me. They're looking at me like you. And I have no idea. I said, one of the great characters on SNL. You need to watch it. Oh no! Always with the fire extinguisher. Always we get the fire extinguisher. So anyways, good morning. So SMC is in the house this Thursday morning. All right. Well, SMC, we're going to need some opinion from you. Now, before we get started with Jamie's topic, we do have to do a little National Day stuff.
Okay.
All right. Now, there are people in the world that are cat people. There are people that in the world that are dog people. There are more people in the world that are puppy people. And more people in the world that are kitten people, because that's when they're the cutest, right? I mean, little puppy, little kitten. Well, today is National Kitten Day.
Oh, okay.
So I don't really know. It's probably, hey, if you go down to the Humane Society, or if you have somebody that knows someone that maybe their cat had a litter and they're looking to have someone adopt a kitten, today's the day to do it. And remember, as Bob Barker used to say on Price is Right, get your pets spayed or neutered. That's how you don't have any more kittens and dogs, because there are more kittens and dogs than anyone knows what to do with. And I always used to think, I'm like, what is he talking about? Why is he saying that? And now, as an adult, I'm like, yeah, get them, as lack of a better way to put them, get them snipped.
Right.
Yeah, I like that. I mean, because it's just like, all right, I'm looking around at like 80 cats and dogs, and people are like, well, where are we going to put them? We've got no kill shelters. We've got this. We've got that. And it's like, I don't know. Eventually, how do you pay for them? Yeah. And here's another thing. My wife, Marla, likes to watch zoo shows. And literally, we're watching the Columbus Zoo. She goes, why are we at the Columbus Zoo? I'm like, I don't know. I've never gone to the Columbus Zoo. She goes, well, yes, you have. And I said, no, I haven't. I said, you've been to the Columbus Zoo. They had a tiger on. They were doing a thing in a tiger. And tigers are just amazing looking animals. They're just unbelievable. But during the show, they're feeding these animals, and they're just putting out food for and we both at the same time went, how much money do they pay to feed all those animals every day? Oh, yeah. I mean, it's got to be astronomical. But anyways, so Kitten Day, if you want to go adopt a kitten, have fun, go adopt a kitten. I like cats. I like dogs. I mean, I'm one of those people who say either way. Yeah. And I'm like, I've had both. Yeah. See, that's a really smart move, and some people don't do that. Some people are like, "No, I can have a dog. I got enough time." No, you don't.
We've talked about it a lot, but I would feel so guilty. Yeah. The majority of it would fall on Tim, and then he'd be the favorite. Then I'd be jealous, but then I'd feel bad leaving the animal all the time.
Well, and the thing, it's like having another person live in your house.
Yeah. Oh yeah.
And they're helpless. Mm-hmm. You have to feed them. You have to take them outside, bathe them, whatever. SMC says either one for me. Absolutely. I'm in that boat. I'm kind of in that boat. I'm leaning more dog these days. But when I was a kid, we had cats. We couldn't have dogs. And I think we had cats in an apartment complex. We weren't supposed to have cats in, but we did anyways.
Yeah.
So they were wonderful. Let's see, Tigger, Wookie, Maxine.
My mom was allergic.
Oh, okay.
So we had fish.
Oh, all right. Fish tank. Yeah,
my husband came from a dog and cat family.
Okay.
Grew up with huskies. So he loves huskies, but I don't think I can handle that. Hair would be everywhere.
Oh, checking in, the number one guest of the 9-minute Phill-Up. Some people like to call it the 10-minute Phill-Up. Ralph Petrello.
Oh, hi, Ralph. I thought you were going to say Marty Medovic.
All dogs, cats are creepy. Well, there you go. Well, we know exactly where Ralph stands on this. You know what? Am I a dog or a cat guy? I am a dog guy through and through. Yeah. All right. Now, let's get to the top. Okay. So that's National Kitten Day today. Now, how about this? If you're looking to, when you're trying to make that decision whether to adopt a kitten or a dog or whatever, maybe decide, or maybe not. Maybe it wouldn't be a good idea to decide this way. It's National Pina Colada Day. So, I mean, it would be nice if you had one, but if you're having like 4 or 5, it's a hot day and the pina colada. Yeah, let's get both. Let's get both. Yeah. Yeah. And so National Pina Colada Day is self-explanatory. If you like a pina colada and you like the coconut flavor and some rum, can't go wrong with that.
Just hearing pina colada, I can smell like the sun.
Yeah. Oh, yeah. Absolutely. All right. So a couple of other things before we go. Here we go. Fred Gwynn, 1926 to 1993, played Herman Munster on the Munsters, and he was also the judge in My Cousin Vinny, the two Utes.
My Cousin Vinny was a great movie.
Fantastic movie. Fantastic movie. Brian checking in. High school football right around the corner, Bill. Brian, I totally agree. It's going to be exciting, but I've also told you this. Let's not wish the summer away, because it goes too quick. I mean, I mean, we are already at what, the 10th, 11th, something like that.
Yeah, we were just talking about it last night.
We are literally a month. Yeah, we're a month away. It's crazy. Yeah. It's just nuts. I never thought about it like that until my stepfather said that a couple times, and I was like, okay. And then I thought, what's he talking about?
July 4th, that always
that
first month of summer was chill, and then it feels like July 4th till school gets back and flies.
Yeah, but Brian, we're excited about that. Couple other things to talk about. 1890, Wyoming becomes the 44th state.
That's Wyoming.
Yeah, absolutely. Way to go, Wyoming. And in 1985, I actually wrote a paper on this in college. It was a PR class. Coca-Cola. They decided to go with a new formula. And it was a flop. No one wanted it. They were basically protesting the street. Go back to the old. Oh, yeah, it was crazy. And they announced that they were going to go back to the old formula. So the professor, you had to pick a side, whether you thought it was a brilliant PR move or they just really screwed it up. And I fell on the part of it where it was like, they just really screwed it up, but it's going to work out for them because people want it. So now it created a demand. They have this new Coke that kind of tastes like Pepsi. That was they wanted a sweeter taste. So it worked out for them, but they really screwed it up. I think they thought, we're going to do this new Coke. It's be great. Because I can't imagine the amount of money you spent just to put a new product out. It's got to be astronomical.
So what if your PR departments always say, any news?
It's good. Just make sure the name's spelled correctly. All right. SMC checking in with NFL preseason football coming soon, too. Yes, it is.
And you can catch 3 of the Steelers preseason games on our network.
Yes, you can.
Fox 9. So make
yes, you can.
Into that.
Yeah, absolutely. Okay. So now we turn things over to Jamie Baker because she has the topic of the day. And I need everybody that's has the opportunity to log in and make a comment. Please do. But we're gonna let you get ready for that. We're gonna take a quick break and thank our sponsor, Valley Converting, and then we'll be back.
Every piece of paper has a story. What if that story didn't end when you were done with it?
At Valley Converting, we turn your old paper products into recycled paperboard, continuing the story.
Locally owned and operated in Toronto, Ohio, bringing your paper to Valley Converting isn't just about recycling.
It's about supporting a cleaner, greener future for all of us.
We are here 5 days a week to help you make some green by going green.
And remember,
recycle for your future.
Remember, if you have paper products you need recycled, head to T-Town, the gem city of Toronto, Ohio, and check in with Valley Converting. If you're a big corporation, need paper products recycled, Valley Converting can handle it. If you're just, person at home wanting to get rid of some paper products, they'll handle it. Jamie Baker, the stage is yours.
Bill Phillips.
All right.
This has been kind of going viral on the internet.
Okay. Okay.
Large debate in our newsroom.
Okay.
Yesterday afternoon.
All right.
So here's the question: Joey Chestnut of Nathan's hot dog eating contest fame.
Yes.
And Usain Bolt,
17-time champion.
fastest man in the world.
Yes.
So Joey
Still
Chestnut
fastest man in the world.
and Usain Bolt.
Okay.
Have to eat a hot dog and then run 100 meters. Who wins? So hear me out.
Okay. All right. Well, yeah. Okay.
Reactions like, well, Usain Bolt. But think about this. When you crunch the numbers,
Yep.
Joey Chestnut can eat a hot dog in under 2 seconds. A normal human being that is not a professional eater, they're guesstimating at a fast pace 15 seconds. But if you give Joey Chestnut a 13-second start, can he beat Usain Bolt?
That could be a photo finish.
Has to do one hot dog. Can he just crush it?
Yeah. Now here's my other question. Is it, because Ralph was just in he was in the meatball eating contest down at the Spot Bar in Steubenville for the Dean Martin thing. You had to your mouth had to be cleared of all contents for it to count. So my question would be, does Usain Bolt, because Joey Chestnut's going to swallow that thing whole. It's just going to, 2 seconds at best, it's going to be gone. But is Usain Bolt, is he going to be able to do, like you said, and then he opens his mouth and it's like, okay, put it in, but I got to make sure it's gone.
Yeah. Joey Chestnut knows how to, whatever they do with the water and getting it.
Oh, yeah.
They say, 70.5 in that 10 minutes.
Yeah, it's crazy. 5 seconds. It's crazy. It's crazy. I'm still.
So the normal, I couldn't, it would take me at least a minute to eat a hot dog, honestly. With the bread, I'm talking bun, hot dog. They have to sit there.
Well, and then they soak it in that water, which makes me crazy. I don't want the water on my hot dog bun, but it makes it go down quicker, I guess.
But is that 10-second difference in eating the hot dog?
SMC says no. Bolt would beat Joey hands down or puke.
Oh, that was our other factor.
Yeah. Well, yeah.
You do not crush a hot dog and as you're trying to sprint, get sick.
The rule is it has to stay down. It can't come back up. Oh man. See, now I've never seen Joey Chestnut run. That's the thing. If it's literally, oh wow.
I know you have to really. I thought about this. I heard this on Monday night.
Because think about it.
Tuesday morning, I spent 24 hours. This is when I go for my runs. I like to try to think about
anything that not running.
Yeah. Yep. About running.
Yep.
And I had a 5-mile run yesterday.
Yeah.
I'm not joking when I say I spent that 48 minutes thinking about this.
All right. So what I will give you my answer, I guess.
Okay.
Here's the deal. Some people run a 40-yard dash and it takes them 8 seconds.
Yeah.
So if you're that's 16 seconds, that's it could take him 20 seconds to run the 100. Yeah. Again, never seen Joey Chestnut run. 2 seconds, so you get 8. I just don't. 18 seconds is a lot of time to make up in 100 yards or 100 meters.
Was, so he eats these hot dogs in 2.5 seconds.
Mm-hmm.
Say Usain Bolt hits it in 12. Is a 10-second start good enough?
I would likely say no. Because a 10-second head start for Joey Chestnut. The world record, some of the best sprinters in the world only run about 10 seconds. Or you take a really good high school sprinter. It's going to take him 10 seconds minimum to, so it's going to take him 10 seconds to run 100. So Joey Chestnut's 47-ish or something like that. So he's going to run that. So I'm thinking that's double. Because we don't. So I'm
man. I'm crunching numbers. I think Usain Bolt wins.
I do too.
It is significantly
Oh, I think it's really close.
than your
Yeah.
original reaction.
Now, if you, my thing, if you did 5, if you had to do 5 hot dogs,
Then I think
Joey Chestnut would crush him.
Although, I mean, he might get 50 yards in and
Yeah.
comes back out.
Yeah, but I think you could keep it down for, or
If he can handle
if you
second-
how about if you did this? How about if you did 10 hot dogs? 10 hot dogs, you got to run a full 400. You got to do a whole lap. So Joey Chestnut's going to do 10 hot dogs in 20 seconds.
Yeah.
Usain Bolt's going to be there a while, I would think. But you never know. I mean, but that's the thing. If he has an opportunity to train for it. Now, are we just showing up?
Chestnut has already said people do this.
Oh, this is an actual thing that people want to have him do.
Like this has been all over the internet.
Oh, okay.
Chestnut came out last night and said, "I'm in." We
Okay.
just need Usain Bolt to jump in.
Okay. Joey's according to this SMC, Joey's 41. Whew, man, I'll tell you what.
I think Usain Bolt's like 36.
Yeah, but he's still unbelievable.
Like here.
I thought you were going to say which one was the better champion, Joey Chestnut or Usain Bolt, just a comparison. For a comparison, Joey Chestnut has 17 belts, but he did lose 3 times to Kobayashi.
He did eat plant-based hot dogs.
What's wrong with him? But then Bolt, he's never lost in the Olympics. I don't think they might have lost one relay, dropped a baton or something, but I don't think so. I think they won all of them. This is interesting. This is,
I don't know.
Joey would puke after having 10 hot dogs. Joey wouldn't. Joey never.
No, he barely.
No.
At least 50.
Oh, but he doesn't even look like he's sweating until about 50.
Ugh.
All right, let's see. Ralph, check it out. Haven't won a meatball eating contest at the Spot Bar, though. That's true. That's true. Neither one. Oh, wait a minute. Joey Chestnut, Usain Bolt, Ralph. Let's make it a 3-person competition. Chestnut and Bolt have to do the hot dogs. Ralph has to eat the meatballs.
And Jojo D'Albert's the one who's counting and making sure it goes all the way down before they run. I mean, let's bring Rich
Let's
Conley
go.
in.
Oh, he can be the official judge.
Yeah, he can be like the motivator because he always gets me like pumped up and ready to go anytime I see him.
That's true. Oh man, I would think he's so fast compared to. I mean, it's just. I mean, you see horses when they race. It's like the horse takes a long time to get started, and the sprinter, if they're fast enough, can beat them.
Yeah. I was amazed.
I gotta go. Usain Bolt. I just don't.
I think he would win. But
I think he would win.
I don't think a lot of people are like Joey Chestnut couldn't. I don't think they're giving him enough credit. I think he could give himself enough of a
lead,
a jump start to at least be semi in it at the end.
I agree with that. But okay, and SMC is now rooting for Ralph. He can do it. So, all right, Ralph, are you willing to do it? That's the question. Are you willing to jump in on this?
I thought of just eating a hot dog before, like as somebody who runs, like my stomach is turning just thinking about it.
Okay.
When I ran the Wheeling Half Marathon last year, somebody stopped me at mile 8 and handed me a solo cup of Miller Lite. I was like, whatever. I'll make mine. Half mile later, I was like,
oh yeah.
So I can't imagine.
What if it was a chili dog?
Bill, there are races. I'm not joking with you when I say like ultra marathons in between Taco Bells where you have to stop and eat something at these Taco Bells. I would physically die.
Well, you know what though? But here's the thing: if you're running an ultra marathon, like 100 miles, you're going to be hungry at some point. Yeah. So you just have to figure out what you want to eat.
You like those Nerds clusters, don't you?
I've had a couple. Yeah, they're all right.
It's like the big thing in the running world now because you're supposed to like hit with some sugar.
Oh, okay. So that's what you. Okay.
Yeah, I mean Pittsburgh they hand you gummy worms.
Oh, okay. Ralph says I'll check my schedule, so he could be in. Brian checking in. The only thing I run to is the dinner table. LOL. So I'm thinking if Brian had a dinner table at the end of the 100 meters, he would definitely win. So that's where we get a thing. All right, wait, Ralph's checking back in. Oh, I'm in for a chili dog contest. Scott Wright famous chili dog sauce. There you go. I think News 9 anchors should do a pie eating contest.
I would absolutely. Apple pie? Are we talking apple pie?
Oh, yeah.
What kind of pie?
Whatever you. I love key lime pie. That's good. Yeah.
Let's do a key lime
Okay. Yeah. At some point though, I'd probably go. I don't care about winning. I just like the key lime pie.
You would just be sitting there slowly eating.
Now I was in the meatball eating contest with Ralph.
I saw the picture.
Yeah,
That was
and
sent to me while I was in Italy. It was beautiful.
and there's no doubt about the sauce, but I think I got. Brian says yes, he would definitely win if the table was at the end of the race. I think hey, we could do that, but I was in it, and then I kind of was looking around. I'm like, I look like I'm one behind. I really don't want to be in a tie. You know, I might just stand back and go, take the win, take the win.
You tied, you then have to go.
Oh, they had overtime. They had 3. Ralph was in it against a guy from Chicago and a guy from Alexandria, Virginia, and they all had 4 meatballs left out of the 10, and they had to finish. So whoever finished first won. So Ralph finished, and I remember sitting there thinking, "Good, smart play." Didn't have to. I mean, the meatballs were very good.
Yeah.
But I was good eating the meatballs. So, all right. So we've decided Usain Bolt would probably win.
Yes, but by
it'd
less
be close.
than I think you would think.
And the big question mark is we don't know how Joey Chestnut runs. I mean, if he's an average runner, if he can, you know, because right now, like.
Also, how stretched out is he? What if he pulls
pull a hammy? Pull a hammy. Yeah, Usain Bolt's trying to eat the hot dog, pulls an esophagus, you know, and then Joey Chestnut, you know, Chestnut's not going to do that. Then he's running, but he pulls a hamstring. The two of them are laid out on the floor. You know, because like right now, like my knees, if I tried to do this, I couldn't probably run 20 yards because my knees hurt so bad.
I'd be curious to see how I would do this. I can run long distances at any slow speed.
Yeah.
I don't know what I could do on short distances. It's still my sprint.
Yeah, I mean, I've done the marathon, I've done all this stuff, and my thing was like a 200 meter or more. I'd run that pretty fast. So I remember the coaches in high school like, Bill doesn't run fast. He doesn't, you know. He's like, I played quarterback. I'd run 5 yards, make 5 guys miss in the 5, and they're like, how did he only gain 5 yards? I'm like, not that fast in the open field, but I got moves. Yeah. So, but it was like we were doing this 200 meter relay thing, and all of a sudden I was like winning, and the coach was like, how in the world's that happen? I'm like, yeah, because it's longer. There's a little endurance included. But yeah, the 100, I'd be okay. Brian, let's see, Brian, check it back in. We could have you, Bill, and the Nacho Man at Monroe Central football game eating hot dogs at a halftime contest. I'd pay for that.
The Nacho, I don't know if the Nacho Man would be on. Nacho Man has a new lifestyle.
Well, yeah, but he like, yeah. Well, hot dogs are, you know, you got to get good hot dogs. You can't get just, you know, crazy hot dogs, plant-based hot dogs. You can't get those.
Not bad.
Well, you know what, Brian? If there's a restaurant that I want to go to down there that I've seen a bunch of times, has never been in it. Traditions down in Woodsfield, and I understand it's you know, big in the football families down there. So I just, you know, I need to get there. We could do the hot dog eating contest there. That is a good question. That is a good. And how much money could they make doing this?
So much.
If what's his name? Jake Paul, the boxer guy. Yeah. If I mean, people would pay to see that. I'd pay to see that. I watched the hot dog eating contest. Traditions. There you go. Traditions. I watch that every year if I can. I missed it this year. I was at the beach, so I had a good reason. I was visiting my mom, and we went to the beach. There you go. The highlights. Hot dog 45, hot dog 67. They look very similar.
It's an exciting life.
I'll tell you what.
In your late 30s.
But then, I would think Usain Bolt would win. But I do think it would be a lot closer than most people would think. Because I think
the good guarantee out of all of this is, Bill, is that you will think about this the rest of the day and change your mind at least 4 times. Because I'm not joking when I say
no, it's pretty much a wind tunnel in here. It's a wind tunnel in here.
It was a huge debate yesterday after.
Yeah. Oh, I bet. Because it's so silly. It's like it just makes you think like what, you know. But then, you know, that's a good question. That's a good question. And the thing is, I think they should make that happen.
Oh, I think it would be. I mean,
Joey Chestnut's already in because he's going, I can make $1 million off this.
Yeah.
Absolutely. Pay-per-view. I mean, really? So yeah, and Usain Bolt now. How much does he need any money? I doubt it, but
they're both
yeah, they're both doing fine. Brian says we could donate the money between you two to a charity. Yeah, that's always the way to go. If you're having something like this and it's kind of silly and fun, it should go to a charity. Brian, I'm trying to get something started. LOL. Well, keep working on it, Brian. We'll see what happens. See what happens. I mean, the thing is that if you come to the Digital Content Center here, maybe you could do it, but I don't know if on Friday nights if we'd be traveling, but we'll see. We'll see. All right. Well, Jamie, that was a great question. Great topic. Ralph is in if we can make it a triple threat of racing and eating. Now, Ralph, I would say this. If Ralph was going against Usain Bolt, because I've seen Ralph run, he can run pretty. He can pick him up and put him down pretty good. I'm thinking if they had a contest, see, but that's the thing. How fast is Ralph going to eat that hot dog?
Exactly. There's a lot of X factors throughout this whole thing.
Those variables.
Yeah, this is the only math I've done in
the intangibles of it all.
Yeah. This is where this what's it called, algebra's kicking.
Yeah, because I was
literally
I was literally going to say, oh, Ralph would win it easy, but if he doesn't eat the hot dog fast enough and it's too close, Bolt will blow him out.
And honestly, Usain Bolt's an elite athlete. What if he's just and
yeah, he could. I mean, that's the thing. I mean,
with how fast he eats the hot dog.
Yeah. Some people, and that's the thing. Some people eat really fast, regardless.
I need this to happen because I gotta see it.
Oh man, how do we get a cut of the action?
We can live stream it from in here.
There you go. We as long as we're getting a cut of the action, okay.
Bolt Chestnut on the go.
Yeah, I'm in both. All right, let's see. Ralph says keeping it down would be the hardest part. There you go. Absolutely. Yeah, oh, how about that? Ralph on a meatball. And then those guys on hot dogs. I mean, what's the factor there? Because there's no bun involved.
Me on a piece of key lime pie.
Oof.
But I ain't running. I'm just eating the key lime pie.
Yeah, you'd win that. You're like, I'm winning the key lime pie. What about nachos? What about nachos between you two, me and Don? Well, I think we both get after pretty good. And if we didn't have to run anywhere afterwards, I don't know.
I've made more than these two.
I've seen Don eat nachos. I don't know if I want to challenge him in that. So wings. Here you go. I've done a wing eating contest. Ralph is putting wing eating.
I did it once when I was 10 years ago, and I do not have I can't eat wings. I don't have that. Some people can slam wings.
Yeah, just pull the meat right off them. Yeah,
I don't have that.
And then it's the thing okay, do I really? Yeah, mentally you're like, do I really want to do this? Sometimes you're like, I would rather enjoy the food.
Yeah, sit down.
Yeah. So, all right. Well, we're going to leave it there with Ralph's wings. Not a bad idea, though. Wings just sound good right now for lunch. Oh, wait a minute. Hear me out. Mile run, different door contest after each lap.
Oh, there's places it's called the beer mile. Every quarter mile, you run a quarter mile, you have to slam a beer.
Yeah.
So you do 4 beers in a mile. I would love to try it, but I don't think I could keep it down.
That'd be interesting.
They did it in Wheeling 2 summers ago. And I was on vacation because I was going to say
okay. Brian says I'll pay for the food. Ralph says food with an asterisk. So yeah, I mean you could do the mile run if you do what you could have if I'm following Ralph correctly, you do meatball after 1 lap. Hot dog after another lap, nachos after another lap, and then
my heartburn.
All right. Well, before our heartburn gets us all, we're gonna say so long for remember the 2 rules: have fun and always try your best. We're doing that here, and I'll tell you what: if you're having a hot dog eating contest and a 100-meter race, you are definitely having fun and trying your best. All right, everybody. Until next time, for Jamie Baker, the one and only, I'm Bill Phillips. We'll see you next time.